Tonight, our interview with City Manager Blaine Williams on the future of Athens-Clarke County Police. And
we wouldn't even have known that she was sick. Like, she never acted like anything hurt. She never touched it.
It's time to grab your paddle because Lake Herrick is open again for business.
And how Northeast Georgia is getting ready for the second annual Stuff the Truck event.
This is Northeast Georgia's only local source for TV news. From the Grady College at the University of Georgia, this is Grady Newsource.
It's Wednesday, October 17th. I'm Benjamin Epstein.
And I'm Kristen Rary. We begin with a story we've been following for over a month. The Athens-Clarke County Manager tells Grady Newsource he hopes to hire a new police chief by the end of the year. Grady Newsource reporter Janie Bowman spoke with Blaine Williams, outlining the steps he's planning to take.
After Freeman's sudden resignation, I obtained documents that outlined a number of issues within the police department.
At the end of the day, it was not any one thing. It was just sort of an aggregate of a whole bunch of different things.
Williams, in a letter requesting Freeman's resignation, cited attrition rates, low morale, and officer safety. Williams is now looking for a permanent chief who understands the community.
It's not your everyday Georgia community. You know, we're special here, and then we're going to need the right person to help lead the police.
Though Williams will make the final decision on who's hired, he does take input from experts.
There's a special step when you hire a police or a fire chief that's not typical with other department heads.
Representatives from the International Association of Chiefs of Police will lead the short list of candidates through various simulations and then advise Williams and others who make up an interview panel. If all runs smoothly, Williams hopes to have a permanent chief soon.
I hope to be able to name the chief by the end of the year.
Williams told Janie they're taking an extra step by asking a focus group what kind of qualities they'd like in a chief. He said even though it's the manager's decision, these perspectives will help him make an informed one.
An Oglethorpe family needs your help after a mother and daughter were both hit with serious illness. Grady Newsource reporter Caroline Elliott met with the family in between hospital visits.
Last year, Shady and Keith Smith were leading normal lives, going to work and caring for their 5 children. But in March, Shady was diagnosed with a pituitary disorder called Cushing's disease, which she told me has led to a brain tumor.
I have a mass on my head that we have to have go biopsy next week.
And the days leading up to that biopsy, the family received more devastating news. Doctors diagnosed their 2-year-old daughter Kylie with a cancerous tumor behind her eyes.
All of it started with me getting sick. And then to find out that your 2-year-old has cancer, it's been a very hard thing to go through.
Shady says her daughter was acting like her usual spunky self until one day her face swelled up.
We wouldn't even have known that she was sick. Like, she never acted like anything hurt.
Doctors are still sorting out a treatment plan for Kylie, who is at Children's Hospital of Atlanta at Eggleston. The family is hosting a bake sale at the Jefferson County Waffle House this weekend and a softball tournament at Oglethorpe County Recreation Department November 2nd. You can also donate directly to the family on this GoFundMe page. Shady says anything will help.
I tried not to get emotional. I said I wasn't going to, but it's anything that anybody could do.
Caroline Elliott, Grady Newsource.
Check out our website at GradyNewsource.com to find a link to Kylie's GoFundMe page and more details on those upcoming events.
A lake plagued by bacteria and closed for 16 years reopened today after getting the all clear. Grady Newsource reporter Sage Bernard visited the University of Georgia's Lake Herrick for its grand opening.
Lake Herrick opened up today to swimmers and boaters for the first time since 2002. The lake was closed due to pollution. The lake reopened for university and research, recreation, and learning. Today, guests are happy to be able to walk around and actually be in the restored lake.
Hopefully we can have some staff meetings in the new conference room up there, and maybe get down on a kayak and do a little fishing on the weekends.
The lake went through 2 phases of restoration. First, restoring the water quality, and second, updating the pavilion and surrounding area. At least 100 visitors were at the opening ceremony, including UGA President Jerry Moorhead.
The restoration of Lake Herrick was a goal for so many on campus for more than a decade, and one which I made a priority shortly after I became president.
Toxic algae blooms led to the degraded water quality of the lake, but officials say it's safe now.
So let's all enjoy it and treat it like it's ours and hand it to the next generation in better shape than we found it.
For Grady Newsource, Sage Barnard.
The lake will now serve as a space that students and the community can enjoy again for the first time in 16 years.
With the holidays fast approaching, you can help families in need. Grady Newsource reporter Shayla Strange tells us about tomorrow's Stuff the Truck event at the Northeast Georgia Food Bank.
To stock up the food bank before the holidays.
Sherry Anderson is planning the second annual Stuff the Truck event hosted by the Northeast Georgia Food Bank. The food bank's mission is to end hunger in our area and alleviate poverty. With the holidays coming up, they want to make sure families can enjoy the season along with everyone else. Thursday, they want you to donate and even volunteer on site.
But what we want people to do is come out to the event, get the list, go in Walmart and purchase some of the items on the list, and then they will come back out and put it in the truck.
Trucks will be at Walmarts on Epps Bridge and Lexington Road, along with the Walmart in Commerce and on Atlanta Highway. You can pick up a wish list at those stores and buy items such as sugar, spices, and healthy snacks. While last year's event was a success, Anderson decided she wanted to take the event up a notch by doing something that would cause everyone to stop and stare.
Well, this year, one thing that we are adding at the Epps Bridge location, we're going to have Oconee County Animal Control out there, and they're going to have pets, dogs basically, up for adoption.
Those animals will be one of the special guests at the Epps Bridge location, but they will not be the only ones making an appearance.
We're hoping, some student athletes and some of the coaches from some of the sports.
Last year, student athletes such as Sody Michelle, who now plays for the New England Patriots, and Grady College's dean, Charles Davis, made an appearance.
And our goal is to stuff a truck at each location. And
The event will run from 3 to 8 p.m. tomorrow at those participating Walmarts. If you aren't able to make it, you can donate online at ofoodbank at ega.org.
Ahead, how you can help keep prescription drugs out of landfills and from being misused.
And how Athens Mayor-elect plans to improve local education and the environment.